There are thousands in Myanmar have taken to the streets to protest last week's military coup and the detainment of the country's democratically elected Aung San Suu Kyi. More than 60,000 people flocked into Myanmar's largest city, Yangon, and thousands more in Myanmar's second city, Mandalay. They're all wearing red, the colour of Suu Kyi's National League of Democracy Party, and chanting, "We don't want military dictatorship, we want democracy." How the military thought they'd get away with this, I have no idea. So far, the protests have largely been peaceful, but that can only go on for so long. The military have blacked out the internet and blocked social media access in a bid to silence dissenters. The state-run television channel has been airing content which is continuously praising the military and its strength. Now, Myanmar is the first big international test for President Biden. Already he's proving to be a slow and lethargic operator. Instead of talking tough, he's simply pleaded for a second time now that the Burmese military relinquish power and says he's thinking about imposing sanctions. The word thinking is code for "I'll wait to see what my advisors tell me to do." But this absence of political leadership has not stopped the Japanese beer giant Kirin Holdings from severing business ties with Myanmar. Of the coup, Kirin said it had no option but to terminate its current joint venture with the military-owned conglomerate Myanmar Economic Holdings. It's hoped other global companies follow suit. But what is happening in Myanmar is what happens when the military in such countries as these start to lose their grip on power. You see, it was Suu Kyi's party who won 12 times as many seats than the military-backed opposition in last year's November election. And just as Vladimir Putin has now jailed the once Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny after first surviving an assassination attempt, when they sense their political demise, they silence any dissenters. That is why we should fight tooth and nail to protect our democracy and to defend the free speech of everyone, including that of Craig Kelly. Because if we don't, how are we any better than countries like Myanmar and Russia? Scott Morrison ordering Craig Kelly to remove his posts on Facebook, the mainstream media editorialising wrongly, I might add, about Craig Kelly, and the left attempting to silence him because what he says is an inconvenient truth. These are all of the things that Aung San Suu Kyi has spent her life trying to fight. And here we are, cheering it on. Australia 2021, speak out and be cancelled.